I'm tired. I want to wake up. I gotta wake up at 4:12 tomorrow.
I'm gonna be here early too. Are we on?
Yeah, let's go. I'll cut this
I know
part
you'll
out.
cut this part out. Okay.
Thank you for attending, Bree.
Yes, I'm so happy you're here. Yes, thank you. So we are very excited for our final challenge of 2023. It's
Let's
gonna
start over.
start over.
Let's start fresh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Keep going.
Welcome, Bree, and welcome everyone who's
Oh,
watching
don't
online.
say
I'm sorry. Okay, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? We pretend people are here?
No, just say welcome to our virtual.
Okay.
You can say welcome to me.
Just welcome to our challenge meeting. This is gonna be this year.
We're starting
gonna
over.
work virtually.
Okay, I'm used to working with people. All right.
Let's go.
Welcome to our virtual challenge meeting for 2023.
Scott.
This is Scott. I'm Jennifer.
Jen in from Tennessee.
Yes.
To hold this meeting especially for you.
Very much so. Very excited about that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. As always, we're going to go ahead and start with the video here.
Bitty Bitty's computer.
They don't have to know what I see. That's pretty good.
Sure why the sound's coming in there. Sorry guys. All right, guys, that's our challenge app. It is going to be all-encompassing. Starting next week, you'll be able to book your classes in the challenge app. You'll be able to do all the challenge in the challenge app. You'll be able to do a lot of stuff in there.
Oh yeah, you'll be able to get all kinds of information.
Lionheart goes there. Everything's
Yes.
one central location. F45 challenge.
As of October 17th. So if you're watching this after October
12th.
17th, you'll be able to enter it. Okay. So what is the F45 challenge? Red bar's not aligned. What is the F45 challenge? What I love is, if you saw on the very first page, they're talking about it being a holistic approach to health and fitness. It is an opportunity to really kickstart your way into your health goals, or to continue on if you're already in shape. It's accountability, it's community, it's just a chance to really get focused as we move into this holiday season at the end of the year. So it can be what you want it to be. What we don't want is for it to be a short-term fix. We really want this to be you changing your life for good. And that's what we have seen over and over and over again in all of the years that Scott has been running this gym and I've been training here. I've seen so many people change their lives long term. And so please look at this next 45 days as a chance to either kickstart your way into who you want to be, or to continue on the path you are and take it as the encouragement and accountability that it is. But so what does F45 offer you in this challenge? First of all, you get a team of trainers. This is some of them. We do probably need to update this photo. But
This is a cool photo.
it's a fun photo.
Look how high I jumped.
He can jump very high. I wish I could jump as high as him. I am envious. But you have a fantastic team of trainers here. For everyone who gets to train in studio, every single one of your coaches brings just so many different interesting backgrounds and amazing things. They are all here to support you. You can talk to any one of them about anything over the course of the challenge. One thing I want to emphasize though, as we talk about that app, and we're going to be, you're going to enter your information in that app, but that will not enter you into the challenge for us. So please, please, please make sure you fill out the QR code, which we'll show you later, and email us those photos. I want to say that over and over and over again, because we always have people who entered in the app. We can't access what you do on the app. That's just for you. So keep that in mind. So what is it in a snapshot? Progressive themed weekly programming. So we have an emphasis over the course of it's roughly 6 weeks. It is 45 days, so it's 6 weeks in about 3 days. We're going to work on nutrition tracking. We're going to work on commitment and showing up to the gym and training and focusing on getting enough protein in, getting your water in, making sure you get sleep. And we'll have accountability groups to hold you to that, what you decide your goals are. Holistic wellness practices and sustainable lifestyle changes. That's what I was saying. This is an opportunity to kickstart that. And the app has all kinds of articles on that if you want more information. You can always talk to your coaches as well. nutritional guidance and support. So again, the app has some information there for you. If you enter your numbers, you'll be able to get statistics and an estimate as to how many calories you should be eating and all of that, but you should go over your goals with a coach. And prioritizes performance, progress, skills, and general fitness. So we love everybody. We all have goals as far as our physical bodies, but we also want to see you guys having goals as far as like, I would love to be able to do a pull-up. I would love to be able to do 10 push-ups in a row, or I want to get a full push-up. Whatever those goals are, we want physical goals as well, not just our body. So challenge resources. So what can you do in the app? This app is going to give you train, track, challenge, and eat. And we're going to go over each one of those. The first one is train. So you're going to do a lot of that here in studio. But if you're traveling, as long as you have a membership, you'll be able to access at-home workouts through the app as well. You can do it weighted or without weights. Have you used them before?
I have, hard.
Yeah. Someone's like, I don't want to do what
The
you're
body
doing,
weight
Corey.
ones are pretty hard.
Since I've been living in Tennessee, I've done plenty of them, and they're good workouts. They'll keep you in shape for sure. So it's a great opportunity to stay on track, even if you travel, as a lot of people do over the holidays. Next one is tracking. So this is really important. I say it every single challenge, but that which gets tracked gets results. If you don't track it, you are setting yourself up for failure. Commit to tracking. So you can track in this app. You can track in MyFitnessPal, you can track in Chronometer, MacroStacks, Lose It. There's so many different apps. Just commit to tracking. That is the way you're going to get progress, and it's the only way you'll know what's really happening. Stats. So if you do track in the F45 app, you will get some stats. They'll be able to put your information in. You can even take your measurements if you want. And it's a way to keep track as you make progress. And we are really encouraging you this time to take a photo every single week, so you get visual progress too, not just numbers, as the numbers don't always reflect what's actually happening with us. Calorie calculator, as I mentioned, so if you're not sure how much you should be eating, again, speak to a coach, but this will also give you a good estimate so that you're on target. Eat. You can get great recipes in there. Some of them have been really good. You can follow a meal plan. So they offer one, and we offer one here in studio. It's just some more images of some of the recipes and the nutrition information. There's a salmon I do from this that's actually really good. I've been doing it forever. But if you would like to just set it and forget it, like I want to make sure I am successful and I don't always have the time to prep as I should, you can go ahead and order meals here. We still doing our meals through Black Market Meal Prep. This is
Have one on the way here.
image. Some of them, they're really good. I miss them. They're so convenient and they taste good. I should order some when I come in December.
It's hard to eat rice on the go though.
Yeah, I've done it. I've done that in the car. I've done the cold fish and rice in the car. Here's an example of the menu. So the proteins stay the same, but every month you'll get them in a different variation. So this is just an example of what the menu is, but there's always going to be both the chicken breast and thigh option. There's a turkey option. There's usually 2 fish, a ground beef, and then some sort of tri-tip.
They're really good.
Not ground meat. Yeah, I usually I go for the tri-tip, the ground beef, and the fish, personally. But they've all been good. Okay, so what do you have to do to win? Number 1, you got to do an in-body scan. So you get on the machine, find out what your starting weight is, where your body fat percentage is, and where your muscle mass is. It's just a marker. Numbers are just a way for us to track your progress. They are not a very good picture of what's actually happening, but it does give us a marker. So as much as possible, try not to let those numbers get in your head, but we're gonna do a scan at the beginning, we're gonna do a scan at the end, and we're gonna compare how things have changed. And again, 45 days, it doesn't really give us that exact comparison, but it will give us a close enough estimate to see what's happening. If you are really strict, if you are tracking your nutrition, if you're committing to your workouts and you stay on track, you absolutely will see a difference. Secondly, we're gonna take before photos and after photos. The number 1 reason we ask you to take these photos is because it makes you more committed. Once you've stood in front of a mirror or you've asked someone to take that photo of you in a bathing suit, or just something that we can see the physique, you're like, okay, I gotta do something about this because now I've seen that picture. I can't pretend anymore. It just holds you accountable. And that's why we are encouraging everyone to take weekly photos this time, but all we need from you to send to us is the first one and the last one. This is an example of Ozzy here. He's a previous winner, and the transformation is very obvious.
Still crushing it.
Absolutely, yeah, and he's still here. There are so many of our former challenge winners that are still here. And we wanted to give you some examples of how to take your photos and how not to. So here's that.
Oh, this joke is getting old.
I'm gonna take it out eventually, but I enjoy it. This is how not to do it. So again, make sure that you choose something that shows the physique, but you're covered up.
You gotta wear some underwear.
Yes, please. Here's some more previous winners. Just some very significant differences you can see, especially in the face there. This is our most recent winner. She looks amazing. She looks amazing. The difference is dramatic, and that's just 45 days. Jackie, who won quite a few years ago, but still in here. I worked out with her this morning, absolutely crushing it. Here's Larissa. Again, I always point out, here's someone who started out relatively lean and managed to just lean out a little bit more, hit her goals. So this challenge really is for everyone, whether you have a lot to lose or you just want to make some small changes. You just need that consistency. Maybe over the holidays you tend to kind of let loose. This keeps you accountable, keeps you on track, so that you get to start the year looking how you want to look and feeling how you want to look. So we do have individual challenge winners. Our scores are determined based on muscle mass gain and body fat lost. We require the before and after photo and the before and after scan. So I need the numbers, before and after, and I need the photos. So the numbers, and here's some more past winners that look awesome. So these are some very recent ones. We got Austin and Jesse and look at that, Scott and Lily.
Look at these new shoes.
Oh, those are sweet.
Black and blue and gold and. Ooh.
I want to win a challenge. Those are really nice.
Sweet.
You guys don't even know how lucky you are. Scott, the way he runs these challenges, it's really awesome. My local one in Tennessee, I asked him nothing near what you guys get to do. Okay, so how do I get started? Talk to a trainer, get signed up, get your in-body scan, and get your photos done. And you want to make sure you are submitting them through the QR code for all of the numbers.
Right on the entrance, right over there.
When you walk in, you scan the QR code, you'll be able to fill in all your numbers. On that QR code, it will give you the email address, but the email address is f45tustinchallenge@gmail.com. That's where you're gonna send your photos. Also, if you have any questions at all about the challenge, I check that email, so I will respond to you.
It's just her.
That's
She's
right.
the only one that has
So
it.
if you are nervous about who's gonna look at these pictures, I'm the only person who sees the pictures, and I just want everyone to know I open the file just to see that it's there. I don't even wait for it to load. So, please make sure it's a real photo. But as long as I see you sent me a photo, I check the box, yes, photo sent. Because it's not for us to look at your photos, it's for you to take the photo, and we just want to,
You're gonna want to see the difference.
You'll be so bummed if you don't do before pictures, because you're just gonna be like, that's awesome. The difference is incredible. So that is what our F45 challenge is. Again, it's 45 days. Submit all the info to the email. We also offer individual coaching if you would like a little bit more. If you're like, I've done challenges before, I always end up quitting on myself, or I'm just not quite holding myself accountable enough. Scott and I decided we really want to offer accountability coaching specifically for that. It is over and above, and there is a cost to that, but we're going to go ahead and tell you just a little bit about that. So give me one moment. This teeny tiny screen here.
Oliver,
Oh my gosh, what do we
playing
do?
with your stuff.
I know. Okay. They don't know that I'm looking at something so tiny though. Okay.
Can you even read it?
I believe it is this one. I really hope it's this one. Yes. There it is. Okay.
Oh, better graphics. Look at you.
I updated it a little. Well, I still need to improve it, but I did a little bit of updating. Okay.
You built it for Instagram? Squares?
Yeah. Slideshow. I know. I have to decide what exactly I'm gonna do. Where'd it go?
There it is.
Okay. Okay, so this is Burn 365. It is our bespoke coaching service, and what that means, it is completely customized to you. So you get accountability coaching, it's personalized goal setting, one-to-one phone calls every week, and so every week we will talk and we will make adjustments. We'll go over what are your goals for the week, what are your victories, what are the challenges, what do you see upcoming, and we'll discuss what are you committing to. Are you gonna say, I'm gonna hit the gym 5 days this week, I'm gonna track my nutrition every day, I have a work dinner coming up, or I have a wedding, or I have a trip, and we'll come up with strategies. How are you gonna do that? That's a big part of what we do. Also, you'll have to know, I'm looking at what you track. So if you see up here, we go over stress management, which is really important for most people. We're gonna go over sleep techniques, how to get better sleep, because sleep is the foundation of health, making sure you're getting enough water. I'm gonna give you individualized recommendations based on your life and your goals. So some people, they really wanna add muscle mass, some people just wanna lose weight as quickly as possible. Some people have done that in the past, they lost quick and they gained it back quick, so they want it really slow and sustainable. It is entirely customized to you. I'm gonna give you supplement recommendations based on your needs, and we'll also go over information on that. What is actually worth it and what is a waste of your money? We don't make any money off of the supplements. We wanna make sure you're not wasting your money on fat burners and things that are just gimmicks, but you are incorporating things that are gonna improve your health overall. You will get access to Chronometer, and that is a nutrition tracking app that lets you track macros, because we will use that. And what's great about it is I can see everything you track. I can leave notes for you, you can leave notes for me, and we can actually communicate through that. And you can text me anytime. So I will generally get back to you within 24 hours. It might not be immediate, but within 24 hours you'll get a response. So some of what we do is educational as well. So we're gonna go over nutrition and what diet works best for me. And so there's a whole bunch of different ways to do it. As long as you're in a deficit, it's gonna work. You'll see here, most of the popular ones right now, every single one works. Why? Because it creates a calorie deficit. So you're gonna meet people that swear, only this works, only that works. The only one that works is the one you're gonna commit to. So that's what we're gonna be going over. It's the one that you enjoy, the one that you can stick to, and the one that feels least restrictive. Ideally, you lose weight and hit your goals while eating the most amount possible, not the least. We're gonna go over what matters. If you'll notice, supplements is the very tiny one on top. Even though people like to talk about it, it gets a lot of attention, especially on Instagram. It's the smallest piece. Energy balance is ultimately what matters. And what does that mean? If you're in a deficit, you're gonna lose weight. If you're in a surplus, you're gonna gain weight. If you're at maintenance, you're gonna maintain. So as long as we have you in a deficit, you absolutely, we can track, you will hit where you wanna go. And if you're not, it means something's missing, that we're missing a piece, and we won't stop until we figure out what that is. Whether you're not entering things correctly, something's getting missed, there's a piece of the puzzle we're missing. We're gonna go over what determines our caloric needs. Some people need more food, some people need less. We'll break that down. We'll go over all the basic nutrients, protein, fat, and carbs, help you understand why you need them and what they do for your body. For example, protein, super important.
It is?
Changed every time. It is the most important. I'm gonna have to fix it again. Protein is by far the most important macronutrient. It is the secret sauce. If you prioritize it, it will change your life. I can't emphasize that enough. And I speak from experience in that. Fat, super important. You wanna keep your brain happy, you wanna have beautiful hair, skin, and nails, and make sure you are not cutting fat out of your diet. It can be found in a lot of different ways. Very important macronutrient. Carbohydrates, again, they are not absolutely essential, but they are required for optimal function and performance. We don't advocate eliminating any macros, but we will find a way to find the right balance for you and what's gonna work for you. Again, it's customized to every individual.
You say that most people fall apart with the carbohydrates by eating processed carbohydrates.
Absolutely, yes.
Not so much carbohydrates, but the highly processed.
Highly processed carbohydrates have a very addictive quality, and you don't feel it. In fact, the hot dog eating competitions, do you know they eat processed carbs while they're doing the competitions so that they continue eating? Do you know that? Because not only does it make you want to keep eating it, but it will actually make you, it'll like bypass your ability to say, I'm full and I don't want any more. And they will do it when they're trying to eat like 3 pounds of hot dogs in a certain amount of time. They're eating French fries and potato chips in there with it because it keeps them eating. It's kind of horrifying. But absolutely, yeah. So what you want them as least processed as possible. You don't want to eat addictive empty calories. And we definitely talk about that. Micronutrients, super important. It's why you want to eat the rainbow and eat a broad range of things. Nutrient timing, a lot of people ask me about intermittent fasting. How does that work? Again, it's just another lever we can pull in your plan. We'll discuss how important each of these things are. Supplements, which ones are evidence-based, which ones are third-party tested to make sure you're actually getting what you think you got. We'll go over that. and how to design your diet. It's pretty simple, really, and you get to be a part of that. It's something we do together. Food choices, meal timing, supplements, performance. We talk about water and hydration. We'll probably spend a lot of time on that. One of the biggest things we do really though is brain training and getting into the why we're making the choices we're making. A lot of times we already know what to do. We're just not doing it. And we need to figure out why. Why are we not doing it? What are we getting out of not doing it? What are we getting out of making the bad choice? What would be bad about taking that away? We'll have that conversation. And it's amazing what comes of it as you start to understand why you're doing what you're doing. We'll track your nutrition, we'll track your progress. Some of the best things to success: prioritize hitting your steps. It is the secret sauce. Again, just like protein, move. You gotta move your body all day. 45 minutes here, this is just the best combination of workouts you can find anywhere. Do it, but also don't sit around the rest of the day. Make sure you still move. Prioritize sleep. Sleep is the foundation of health. You've got to get your sleep, and if you're having trouble with that, we'll go over strategies to fix it. Recovery, don't ignore recovery. You've got to let your body recover as well. Definitely push yourself. Get outside your comfort zone. That is where the growth takes place. You have to get a little bit uncomfortable. It has to feel a little bit hard, and you'll find that's fun. Hit your protein goal every day. Protein early, protein often. Prioritize it. Eat it before everything else. Get your water in. Ask for help. Don't give up. I won't let you if you work with me. But don't sabotage your progress. A lot of people start to hit success and they go, I know, I'm just gonna eat less now and that's gonna fix it, and it won't. It's just gonna sabotage you. Don't go beyond your breaking point. Don't hurt yourself, don't injure yourself. Don't ignore recovery days. And don't let the scale get into your head. We'll talk about strategies for how to deal with that as well if it's a problem. But that is just a quick example of what we do with our coaching. If that sounds like something you might be interested in or might want, reach out to me, reach out to Scott. You can always email me at f45testandchallenge@gmail.com or talk to any of your coaches here and they'll tell you how to get signed up.
I'm in.
Yes.
I'm serious, you're gonna coach me.
Okay. Everyone I've worked with so far has had success and it's been awesome. It's been a really great experience. So.
Jessie won a challenge.
Oh my gosh, when Jessie won, she not only won, she lost, I don't remember her numbers now, it was almost 10% body fat. It was crazy. Huge shift. Now she's a small person, so when you're small, a small amount makes a big difference, but huge amount of body fat down and muscle mass up. We just had our coaching call this week. Muscle mass is continuing to climb. Body weight is staying exactly here, and we're gonna work on getting it down just a little bit more again. It's so fun to see the results, but yeah, every single one of them, it's just been like this beautiful trajectory. It's really fun. So, yeah, that's it.
All right, thanks,
Okay,
Jen.
you're welcome. I'm gonna work on fixing this again. I feel like I keep getting it not quite aligned. I need to also stop working on it at 10 p.m.